All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back with a nice little series. I mean, today being Tuesday, well, I guess today being Wednesday is when this video may be a Wednesday or Thursday, but you guys should have already seen or noticed that another video was uploaded. Either most definitely on Tuesday. It's already uploaded. I just gotta actually set it to public. But Red Dead Redemption 2, a game I've talked a lot about. A lot about. I mean, a game I've probably played 6 years too late, but that's okay. That's okay because I still had a ball with it. I honestly did. I played it, I think, for the first time in August, maybe the month before. It would have to have been really early August, and I honestly just fell in love with the game. Like it's honestly, it's a beautiful game, and I recommend it to anyone. To anyone who, I don't know, one thing that kind of stopped me from playing Red Dead Redemption 2 before in the past was the first mission or the first chapter. It's essentially the tutorial, and it's a little slow compared to the rest of the game. There's a chapter later on down the line, I believe it's chapter 5 or 6. Um, you know, you're doing all this cool stuff in the game, and then you reach that chapter, and it's like it halts everything, which is nice to give like the players some breathing room. But that chapter, it's honestly one of my least favorite chapters. But that's besides the point. This series is gonna be us 100% completing Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, there's two different kinds of 100% completion. There's, you know, this on the PlayStation where you sort of collect all the trophies, right? Which I mean, I think I have some of them, but I don't have a lot of them, right? Like, there's even some that, like, not even a lot of players have, like, non regulation. Craft 25 pieces of ammunition, 1.6 players. Purchase 5 camp improvements, 2.9. 6.4, 3.6. Horses of 4 courses. Currently own 5 horses, Red Dead Online. So a good amount of these are Red Dead Online. I don't think we're going to be playing any Red Dead Online really. But survive 18 bear attacks and kill 0.2%, bro. 0.2% of people have gotten this. That is crazy. There's one at 0.3. Skin every species of animal in story mode. Alright, but anyways, there's this 100% completion. This is like the big boy 100% completion. Like this is the gamer, real gamer 100% completion, right? And let's go ahead and cut over. We'll have editor senpai go ahead and cut over to the other 100% completion area. All right, so this is on a separate save file, but this is where I'm going to show you guys a sort of a smaller 100% completion. And so we come here to the challenges. Look at this. You have Bandit, Explorer, which is already complete.
Gambler, not even started. Herbalist, or herbalist, however you want to pronounce it. Horseman, master hunter, sharpshooter, survivalist, not even unlocked. Weapon expert. Now there's 9 of these, I believe. 9 or 10. I believe it's just 9. And each one has has 10 challenges you need to complete. Hold up 5 townsfolk, rob 5 townspeople. Rob any 2 stagecoaches or return any 2 stolen coaches to the fence. So there's that. Right? Each one has its own set of 10 different challenges. You gotta complete that. Okay? Now total completion here. This is where it's gonna really show you like actual total completion is points of interest. I think you have to visit. Unknown collectibles, so just a collectible that's kind of unknown, I guess, which I haven't done yet. You have to collect all cigarette cards, which is kind of crazy because there's a lot. Collect all dinosaur bones. Again, other collectibles that you get from just from people, which is kind of crazy. Dinosaur bones is one of them. Cigarette cards. There's at least 4 other NPCs that I have to run into to let me know to start collecting something, so I can send it to them. Then there's animals. There's about 50 animals when they kind of have to discover, right? There's fish. And I think this might just be regular fish because there are also legendary fish. There's 6 different gangs you gotta run into. You gotta discover 10 horses. 10 different horses, which I do believe there's a lot more. I was looking at this and I was like, I feel like there's a lot more than 50 animals, but that's just the limit. That's the minimum, I guess. Weapons. With 63 unique weapons to be found, the choice is yours. Use at least 48 types. See the weapon section of the compendium to track your progress. Okay? So there's that. And there's a bunch of these other ones you can see here, right? Now let's go ahead and come here to the compendium, or however you pronounce it. Again, just a ton of sections telling you what you need to discover. So animals. 22 out of 178 discovered. 12 out of 77 equipment unlocked or used. Fish. 4 out of 30. So this is also including legendary fish. games. Which I'm being honest, I don't even know there's more than 3 games. Plants, 43. You get the point. Cigarette card is low-key crazy because it's kind of like, there's a bunch of different ones. Some of them haven't even received one, like this one, Marvels of Travel, Stars of the Stage, Flora of America. Like there's a bunch of these I've not even collected at all, and I still have to go out and get, which is kind of crazy. But that's fine. That's fine.
But anyways, I'm just showing you guys this part to show you what 100% completion is gonna be for this series. We're not gonna go for the PlayStation trophies. I probably will on my own time. I mean, as you can see, I'm on a whole separate file, which I would already have to restart. One of the platinum trophies, I think, or just a trophy, is to get gold on every single mission that you do. That's pretty hard because there's certain things you have to like tick off. Like you have to have 80% accuracy, only get hit 2 times by a bullet or whatever. So it's it's definitely there, and it's a lot of fun, and I kind of can't wait to do this. So as a sort of as a motivator for myself to go and make sure I get this done, or just make sure I stay on track, is I'm not gonna shave my beard. I'll probably go ahead and put up a picture of myself with the clean. It's not a clean shaven face. I left my mustache. I honestly don't really feel like shaving the mustache and having it regrow back. But we're not gonna shave the beard until, or I'm not gonna decide to shave it until I beat 100% complete this. Which, who knows? Maybe I might have a killer beard by the end of this, and I might be like, you know what? The beard's here to stay. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. $18.99 is literally like 125 years ago. Like, America's pretty young, if you think about it. Because we got here, what? If I remember correctly, like 16, 1700s maybe? Had to have been. Had to have been. Because, I mean, this is technically what? We're playing through 1899, 1898 maybe. And, it's just after the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln assassinated. I don't know if they mentioned that in the game, but, that's historically accurate. So it's honestly crazy that it's like that close. Like only under 25 years. That's a lot of time, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's a whole ton of time.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
I'm actually going to go ahead and propose a question here for you guys to answer in the comments. If you were alive during this time, during the time of outlaws, would you rather be the one getting robbed or the one doing the robbing? I ain't gonna throw myself out there, but I definitely ain't gonna be allowing myself to get robbed. I'll put it that way.
Bring him in here!
Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you are gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them.
And this?
Just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground, in their stead, I'd do it, gladly. But we are gonna ride out, and we are gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son. We need you strong.
Okay.
During my first playthrough, I honestly,
Take it easy.
I honestly thought I had to play Red Dead Redemption 2 to figure out what really went down back there on that boat. I mean, not Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption 1. But turns out, which I learned fairly after beating the game for the first time,
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start.
like something I had thought, I was like, oh, I gotta play Red Dead Redemption 1 and figure out what happened on this boat. But turns out Red Dead Redemption 1 is like after Red Dead Redemption 2 timeline-wise,
I think I see something on the path.
story-wise, lore-wise.
You up ahead. Who's there? Oh. Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
Something I do like about replaying this game X amount of times is each time I learn something new. I honestly didn't know. Later on, we're gonna have to go find John, and he's eaten up by some wolves, or scratched up at least. And turns out he was sent out to go look for something the way Micah was. I didn't know that. I honestly just found that out. Same thing with like Miss Adler. We're gonna come up on her soon, fairly shortly here. That's something I didn't realize.
Okay.
Didn't know.
Let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Let me do the talking. We don't want to scare these folks.
Someone's having fun in there.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. I got folks
Arthur,
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem.
Folks.
There's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just keep your eyes on Dutch.
Please.
I think you should go now, buddy.
Now, friend, I ain't asking for much. Please, I am kind of desperate.
Hey, I don't believe it. Over there! More of them! It's an ambush! Up here, Dutch! I got one ready for you!
Watch out! One up top of the window!
Goddamn bastards, you're dead now! One of them's making a run for it! Arthur!
Depending on how this mission goes, will determine whether I actually go for all gold rankings on
Need something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Oh. Looks like the poor bastard was married too. At some point.
will determine whether I go for a gold ranking on some of these missions here.
Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure. Bastard shot my cousin! Well, he started it. I'm gonna break your neck!
What's going on?
This guy just jumped me!
Oh, did he now?
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else. Get the hell out of here. Go.
Get away from me!
Michael, what the hell do you think you're doing? Whoa, look what I found in the cellar. Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone!
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. Miss, are you...
Oh, you fool! Michael!
Miss, now, it is gonna be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss, come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband, they...
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Yes, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back!
How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
Okay. I'm looking at a list right here. So for that mission we just did, gold medal requirements. Take no damage during the shootout. Loot 6 or more items from Adler Ranch. Complete with at least 80% accuracy. I think we missed like 2 bullets there. So hopefully we get that gold medal. Gold medal. Okay. So now this next mission, kill all the wolves without taking any damage, complete with at least 80% accuracy. Okay.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in 2 days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. If the situation were reversed, he'd look for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Hey, I see some smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
You think it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Take it slow. Big ravine here. Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
Tracks go left, down here. Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right. Damn snow's coming in hot again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast. Watch yourself. It's not very wide here.
Come on, boy. Horses are getting tired.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Almost there, boy. Come on now.
Hey, look! Over there! You see that? John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us. Come on! Up there!
This ain't good.
Ha! He's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. Come Come on.
Game came out in 2018 and just seemed like how beautiful and how nice the game looks graphically. It's honestly amazing. Like this right here. Some games come out nowadays and they don't even have you like leave trails in the sand or the snow. I like how this game does the like the tutorial. Most games, like when you start off, it's like you're obviously gonna go forward, so you know it's gonna tell you to do that. There's gonna be like a little rock, a little ledge for you to climb over, maybe a little log for you to duck under.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither. Freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre. Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
Sure you did.
You all right?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out. You see that on the ridge?
Alright, take no damage and 80% accuracy. Better keep that in mind.
We get some help! We need some help here!
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank you.
Got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that's civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
Silver. Come on now. There ain't what do we do? What did we do wrong?
We get warm, we wait. When the storm breaks, we move. But we're safe here. Warm enough.
I guess.
You sound doubtful.
Not doubtful, just worried.
What do you think, Arthur?
Well, I wasn't on that boat, so hard to say, but I trust your judgment, Dutch. Always have.
Thank you, son. We have been shot at before, Hosea. I don't feel that this is honestly anything new.
I hope not.
We had a bit of bad luck, but then the storm covered our tracks, so now we wait a bit, and we go back to Blackwater, and we get our money, or we get some more money, and we keep heading west.
But we're heading east.
For now. For now. We got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Hosea. What about you, Arthur? You doubting me too?
Never.
Good. Because you know me, son. I'm just getting started. Once we get some money, well, they better send some good men after us, because they ain't never gonna find us. But we need money.
Of course, Dutch.
Thank you, son, for your strength. It means a lot to me.
You know, something I love, which I mentioned before already, is after playing X amount of times, you understand the game a little more. All right. Well, since we got silver on that mission, I'm not gonna go and try anymore. No point now.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what? 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. And if needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving will be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along. Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. All right, let's head out.
Ha! How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
Whew. Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Something I don't like is that this big Blackwater event is talked about so much, and we may never know what really happened back there. You know, we could gather what we can from notes, from monologues, from dialogue, conversation between characters, but that's about it. Or, you know, on the off chance that there is a Red Dead Redemption 3, I'd assume it'd be lore-wise before Red Dead Redemption 2. So
Some of the ground uncovered here.
that would be pretty cool, like if the game Red Dead Redemption 3 did come out, like it ended with this big Blackwater event.
The wind's died down too. You can pull back quite hard. You'll feel when it's too much.
Wait, my stamina is like low and I'm not able to. I'm throwing. I threw. Oh my god. L timing.
That's okay. Try again. Nice. See if you can get another one. Watch yourself, Arthur, or we'll scare them all off. Keep following the tracks, Arthur. Got it. Well done. I think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, I'll go grab the other one. I'm gonna get this packed on my horse.
Not bad, boy. Yep. Yeah, good boy. Ready to head back when you are.
Sure, I just need to finish up here. Come on then, let's head back. Yeah. Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
Yeah, it's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, but maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
That girl from the ranch now, too. Not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Colm, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard. Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around. They must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter. Cut up here, off the trail.
Yeah, that's it, boy. We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I just know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Huh. I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Huh. I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
I really love the mission. I kind of love most missions you kind of travel on horse to your destination with another person. I've heard many people complain that it gets repetitive and it's not fun. I kind of think the opposite. I mean, sure, it's repetitive, I guess, but for a game that's kind of like immersing, like giving you like immersion of the outlaw lifestyle, I think it's pretty nice.
Only showed you a little.
It's pretty nice, and I honestly don't mind the monologue at all. I think my favorite characters to go on any missions with is Charles and Lenny. Lenny's a cool guy. Real cool guy.
Just drop it down in here. What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I
feel like we haven't spoken for days. I do my utmost to avoid you. He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection. No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost. Well, see you gents later. See, you got on just fine. Charles is a wonder. Have a drink, boys. You earned it. Jesus, what is that? Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes. Seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one you dumped on the floor there. Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Up with you boys because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, and you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course.
Shut up, Micah.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party. Probably. That funny, huh? Sure. I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Como Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
Are you sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Folks been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Como Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah!
Love that line. Would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about.
Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah. He said fine.
Okay, let's get in cover.
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
Okay, I'll go first. O'Driscoll!
Sons of bitches! They're over that walkway there! I'm moving up! Put some fire behind me!
Oh, we gotta move, boys!
It's coming, boys! Slow down, bastard!
place. Strip everything we can from them.
You recognize any of them, Dutch?
Of course not. Colm doesn't give a damn about his men. All he cares about is numbers. If you can shoot a gun and ride a horse and kill without thought, you're in. Think how long some of you have been with me. I imagine Colm doesn't even know half the names of these fools. Keep looking! We need everything we can get off of these bastards! Keep searching the bodies, Arthur!
88 cents. Yo, I'm the richest fella in the world.
Heads up, boys! We got more coming in from the forest! Shit, there's a lot of them! What do you think, Arthur? Can we hold ground here or go after them?
Reckon we're better holding here.
All right, pick them off as they come out of the trees.
They're hiding in the trees.
Okay. Let's wait for Javier and Lenny. They're coming down with the horses.
Keep an eye out for any more of the bastards.
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Looks fine. Smells good.
Come on. Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. A Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right, let's get out of here. Proud of you boys. All of you. Not a man down.
Good work, fellers.
Not bad for some starving down and outs. They can pummel us hard as they like. But we will always
My
get
horse
back
is
up
like
and fight.
freaking out right
That's
now.
who we are.
It's been a bad few weeks, but Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You're still here, then?
I owe you.
Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail.
Dutch,
Jackie.
the boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking. We could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea. We're living. Look at me. We're living. Even you. But we need money. Everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob. Everyone ready? All right, let's head out.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Okay, gentlemen, listen up, all of you. According to the information so kindly provided to us by the O'Driscolls, the train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point. Lenny and Javier, you two take the front cars and deal with any guards. Arthur and Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan.
Great.
Have you got a problem with that?
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna need to move fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep. Crystal.
Yes, boss.
Good. Now come on. Let's ride.
Out of the snow, finally.
Feels good, doesn't it? But we need to get this done fast now it's thawing, before anyone gets up here after us. Oh, look at you boys. See? This is what I call a crew. Micah Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Morgan, Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first man on his horse.
Just happy we're back at 'em, Dutch. You sure you're ready for this, kid? Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you. No mistakes. Not again.
So we do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back when I say we go back, and that's the end of it. The money's safe. You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train. There's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge. Is Bill there?
Yeah.
You want to head down, see how he's getting on?
Okay.
I can't wait to just finally get out into the open world. Chapter 1's cool, but it's just slow compared to the rest of the game.
How you getting on?
Yeah. I'm okay.
You sure?
Of course.
Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
Okay, this is good.
All right. That should do it. You head back up to the others. I got it from here.
Have to say, I'm rather looking forward to this. Just be ready to move quick, and remember the plan. All of you, no mistakes. What's going on?
He says all fine.
We'll soon find out.
Everything okay?
I think so.
Okay, cover your faces. Train should be here any minute now. Gentlemen, it's time. Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Here we go. Shit! No! What? God!
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Where did you find that
Moron. You said it was fine.
My fault. Come on! You're pathetic. You know that?
Here we go! Here we go! Oh, shit! Hey, down here!
I've got you. Now stop yelling.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, you're okay. Now, let's go slow this thing down.
Where's Javier?
He fell. The others will get him. Come on, we need to stop this train.
There's another guard up ahead. You want me to take him?
That's how you want to do it? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
The Deadeye in this game is one of my favorite features. I think there's a good amount of games that do something like this, but this feels real good. I was gonna be able to get him.
Got him? I ain't got a clear shot.
Shit, more guards coming out of that train car.
There better be some money at the end of this.
All these bastards must be guarding something. Still okay?
I think so.
Good.
Damn, he's got an arm. Who is this guy?
Doing good, kid. Where the hell are you?
I don't know. Oh, shit. Look, they're coming out of that last car. Hey, there's the other boys. Watch it. More of them ahead.
All right, finish those sons of bitches.
Good shooting, kid.
I can see now why the O'Driscolls brought so many boys up here for this.
You two all right?
Yes, let's get the money and go.
We got some fellas holed up in this last car.
Shit.
What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Corps.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay. You asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little. That's enough. Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some time. You two boys go blow that door open. Now, don't matter too much to us, but you boys in there might want to take a step back.
Seems good enough.
Here
Now
you
light
go.
the fuse.
Unless you got a death wish, I'd step back, fellers.
All right, come on. Just walk on out here. We don't want to kill you. We just want to rob your boss. Get on up there. Search that train.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got the safe? I'll search the rest.
Oh, yes. Should be easy as cake. You're just gonna stand there, kid. Pour me some brandy, will ya? I'm parched.
Shut up. Me and Arthur did all the work.
Yeah, kid did good. Didn't see you rushing to jump on that train.
He's king. I'll give you that. Okay, let's see if we can get this open. Come on. Come on. Getting there. Ha! Ah. There. See? That's how it's done. Shit. Just a pile of papers.
Bonds?
I don't think so. Here, make yourself useful. At least we all know you can read.
Give me those.
I think I got him.
Nice.
Well, thank God. Come on.
Oh, we got a cigarette card. Okay, cool.
Just waiting on you, Arthur. Are you done in there? What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
The train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
What about them?
What do you think?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride! Yeah.
Okay. Get on the train. Quick. All of you. Any bright ideas, I kill all three. So behave. Come on! Move!
We won't tell a soul, I swear!
Go on! Whoa, whoa!
Oh, for Lord's sake, put that book away and go help. Oh, Mary Beth.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
Up and go do your job.
Man, the soundtrack in this game is also another beautiful thing. Another beautiful thing about the game.
Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Me with the boy.
Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there? Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Well, say less. Pick the wheel up. Nearly there. There.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland. So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a berry rod. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country. They lost it. Stole them clean away from them, it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. So, what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
There you are, brother. Head in there and follow the track for a bit.
Thanks.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on. Okay, let's go.
Any trouble getting in here, Javier?
Nope. It went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this will work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway. Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck. East of the Grizzlies and out of money. And a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother. But we are safe. We make a bit of money here. Then we move again. Head out around them. Be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Yes, sir.
Girls, have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan.
Yes,
Come
sir.
with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Something that's always bothered me is Arthur on his chin has like a bald spot, like a patch of where hair doesn't grow or something until like the beard gets more full. I notice it every single time, and I look and I'm like, damn.
We got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, despite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
Right, we're in. We're in. This is where the fun really begins. I don't want to go do something real quick. Wait, eastward. Oh, of course they got going on a traveling mission. There's Harry Strauss. There's old Lenny. Ah, man, just the way the game looks, honestly, for me, it just doesn't get old. Just doesn't get old. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video. Not entirely sure how I'm gonna format these videos. I think, like, this one recording is gonna be one video, and then, let's say tomorrow or in the morning I record some more. That's another one video. And we'll go from there. I don't want to rush all the missions. If you've seen how the game ends, or not necessarily ends, but how the game ends before you get into the epilogue, then you may understand why I kind of want to spend my time with this character here. It's gonna be a real fun time, and I'm real excited for it. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.